because you are that, you are capable. You are gifted and you are so unique. All of the things that you may hate about yourself are your strengths. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to be opinionated. It's okay to be different. And it's so okay to just be you. The world awaits to receive you.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Uncensored Enlightenment Talk. And you're here with Grace Levi. And yes, I got it together today. I want to say thank you to everyone who reviewed my video that I did last night. I pray that that video goes far and beyond. I want to say thank you. Shout out to the YouTube platform for not proving me right as of yet by restricting me for speaking my piece and, doing what I did last night. So shout out to YouTube. Shout out to the handlers. Shout out to everyone who's going to be here, watch this video and, support. So while it's YouTube streets is distracted with a whole bunch of stuff, today we're going to keep y'all up to date with other things that's going on instead of the PPP and, Larry Reid and, all of that. Let's just talk about something else today. Shout out to all that's going on. But, Grace Levi, we're gonna focus on something else. So we have a whole lineup tonight. As you can see, I have a lineup of stuff for you guys. If y'all look at the thumbnail, but one of the first things I do want to talk about, I keep looking because my camera that way. One thing that I do want to talk about is actually Sha'carri. And I feel for my sister. Because no matter, as I explained to you last night, no matter how high you get in the ranks that you feel in society, you're still a jigger. Okay, so let's get to it. We ain't gonna hold you up tonight too much, but we about to get to it. I hope you guys are having a blessed night. Please bear with me. I'm still learning how to use my StreamYard and all this other stuff. Okay, so just bear with the process. So we got the first video that we want to show you. This video was on Instagram, and this video is actually a video brought to you by Spirit World. We follow Spirit World, and they caught another one. American track and field sprinter Sha'carri Richardson was removed from American Airlines flight. So we're going to look at this for the best that we could because, it's always some weird stuff going on with us. It's always us. It's always us. It's always us. It's always us. Right, let's get to it.
Larger carry-on luggage.
Sorry, not working today.
If you have small
vacation time,
such as cell phones, tablets, and smartwatches, please switch them.
You recorded me, but you jumped in my video, so I caught you because you jumped in my video. You're harassing me at this point, so I think you should stop. I think you should stop. You see him, right? Y'all see him, right? Okay, but I'm sorry, it's not me. Talk to him. No, don't talk to me like that. I'm an adult. Do not talk to me like that. Do not talk to me like that. Tell him to stop. If you do not know what's going on, do not yell at me.
You can stop recording.
No, I'm not going to stop recording because I was making a video to myself. I'm going to not stop recording. And this video will show what you're doing. So I would appreciate. Who the fuck are you talking to, man? Thank you. Like, no.
That's why I'm glad I come prepared at all times. I'm diabetic. They didn't have to do that. They just wanted to do that.
Exactly.
They do that to all of us. They let other little people get away with bullshit. People just shut the hell up and mind his business.
Right. And then, like I said, it was just the way he was talking to me. I said, I definitely would have listened to instructions, but the way he was talking to me was very unprofessional. And then his hands were all in my face. He didn't dismiss that part. So if I'm getting off the plane, I feel like as a flight attendant, they need a better flight attendant. He need to get off too.
They're not gonna happen. But my point, I want you to make sure you do your report.
It's not gonna happen, girl.
I'm missing my connection, which means I have to now get off the plane.
Oh, so you're worried about a connection?
Oh, yeah.
You're worried about a connection while a grown man is disrespecting me.
Give a shit.
You don't give a shit, so I don't give a shit. So I don't give a shit. I didn't do anything, so
That's how they feel about us. And she
because
has
I'm
to,
selfish. Okay.
restrain.
Okay. Huh? Like a signature? Oh, I don't got no pen in there, mama.
Here you go. A pen right here. Let me get my damn pen. Let me get my paper for you. Get off the damn flight real quick. Sign it on my money thing right here. Put it right here, real quick.
Yes, ma'am. That is fun. No, I'm Miss Richardson.
They want you off the plane.
May I be explained to as to why I'm being removed off the
The
plane?
captain wants you off the plane.
Okay, does the captain know the situation that happened before removing me?
They make the call.
They made the call. So do they know that this man hands was all up in my face and he was very disrespectful and I felt threatened?
At this time, the captain wants you off the
I'm
plane.
taking her. She is
That's fine. No, I want to talk to the captain because he was very unprofessional. No, I don't want you to get in trouble, Mom. I got you.
I got money that I realize not worth, baby. I fly every dog on.
Come forward, why?
I got lots of checks.
I have to come off the plane. Is he going to be removed off the plane as well? The flight attendant? He's not going to be removed. I'm just trying to understand the situation. So he's not being removed after being unprofessional and having his hand in my face?
Hold on. At this time, the captain doesn't want you
You
on
get
that.
off, please let me know because I got one on here too.
At this time, just come off.
So can the captain come and does the captain know the situation? He's not going to come. No. So I'm being removed off the plane without even being explained of why.
What we could do is put you on the flight, but this time the captain won't.
Right. What's the name of that? What's his name?
You could ask him.
What's your name? No, but you jumped in my video. That's what started this whole thing. And the video shows you jumped in my video and invaded my privacy. You know that, right? So so it's a possibility you can lose your job because I have evidence. It's not like I'm just talking. So I feel like you should own up right now to your actions because I have to be removed off the plane because of your actions. So I'm going to make sure that you receive the consequences for your actions, okay? Okay? You understand that, right? You understand, right? Who are you talking to?
You put my phone number in already?
Yes, I have your phone number. Yes, that's perfectly fine. Sir, if you say one more thing, all of y'all that are very, very rude. No.
Don't do that.
Who are you talking to?
Everybody else can say what they want to say, Sha'carri. You can't say what you
I'm
want.
getting off. I promise you. Everybody on this aircraft. Y'all have no idea.
Yeah.
You a jigger just like me.
Yes, I am. Y'all have no idea. And I have the evidence, so I hope that you are okay with your actions. No, ma'am. You want to make your flight so bad, but yet you don't understand having integrity and being a decent person. You saw that, right?
I saw you making a video.
Okay. It was a video of my face and he jumped in it. But it's a video and y'all see it on social media because y'all have no idea who I am. So, okay, but it will. It will. Bye. And you're fat. What the fuck?
All right. So I'm going to stop it right there and I'm going to read some of these comments. And I agree with some of these comments. At this point, we just need to have our own airline because, oh no, it's her cursing these people out and saying at the end with ma'am. Yeah, she isn't wrong. She was told to get off the phone and place her phone on. But place her phone on airplane mode, and she did just that. She didn't have to put her phone away or turn it off to make anyone comfortable. Okay, she followed the rules, and the man was on a power trip. Now, I'm just gonna say, if your phone is on airplane mode, you cannot go live. So definitely their phone was not on airplane mode. But we don't know if they already gave them a warning. Now, you hear when you listen over the loudspeaker, it's telling people to cut their devices off then. Now, what I saw at the beginning of the video was, hopefully I could play it again, was basically he reached for her and her phone. She turned the phone because it seemed like he was reaching for her. Okay, hopefully I could play it again because I want to play it again once it gets to that part, because that was just weird. You know, you can't reach out. Now I want y'all to look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. And I want y'all to look at his actions.
Devices such as cell phones, tablets, and smartwatches.
Now, he seemed like he was coming close to her. Now, if you're going to speak to somebody, you don't have to be close to them. So that's a violation in itself. But at the end of the day, Sha'carri is a jigger. And they don't know who she is because she's there with these long nails, long lashes. And at the end of the day, what happens to us? What happens to us? We're stereotyped. As I tell you, no matter how much you get into the ranks, you're still a jigger. So y'all saw this for yourself. Now, what I will say is that I don't think her phone was off. I don't know when she got the warning or the announcement. But at the end of the day, look at this lady in the back. We're going, look at her, look at her, look at her. Let's get this lady reaction in the back. The lady in reaction, like, like, stop. It was like she was telling the other man to stop. Let me refresh this. We're going to do it again. Because some of them know where some of their counterparts are hyper vigilant, don't like black people. Look, you see him jump out.
I'm recording me, but you jumped in my video, so I caught you because you jumped.
To look at the lady who comes in the background. She's going to be coming up. And you can plainly see that she seems to be saying, no, just like, stop. Okay? But I'm going to explain to you. Look. She's like, no. She's not even addressing Sha'carri. She's just addressing her coworker. Her hands is up. So pay attention to that. But at the end of the day, people are going to stick together. And then you have people on this flight that want to go home or go wherever they need to go. And she's just another black girl. They don't know who she is. They can't tell. They can't tell her from nowhere because we jiggers. It is what it is. So with that goes to say, I agree with the first statement. Nobody likes it. But at the end of the day, if we had our own or could come together to have our own, maybe some of this won't happen. But at the end of the day, black people still always be arguing and fighting. We ain't going to talk about that right now. Okay? So let's see how these articles are trying to switch this up on Miss Sha'carri. And, at the end of the day, what type of light are they going to try to put her in? Because it's always a certain light that they're going to put people in. Okay. So let's see what they say about this. Hold on. Full article. All right. Let's see what they say about this, because at the end of the day, it's going to be a tone that they're going to put out about Sha'carri. You already know that they're starting to say she got a bad attitude. They're starting to say that, and that's going to define her career. That's going to define the type of things that she gets. Pay attention. Okay? So let's just read this article because y'all saw what happened. Now, I broke down two key elements that they may not highlight. One, it seems like he's reaching. Violation. If they want her to turn off the phone, they can talk to her. She's a human being. They can give her time. Two, you have his counterpart, his coworker, coming up like, wait a minute, and not addressing Sha'carri. So obviously, she may have felt that her coworker was in a wrong position. But at the end of the day, he's not going to be in trouble. Sha'carri Richardson removed from the flight after argument with flight attendant. Attendant asked her to turn off phone before departure. Okay. Did they give her a chance? Okay. The tense argument with the flight attendant led to American track and field star Sha'carri Richardson being kicked off an American airline flights. Richards, 23, claimed the argument was initiated because the white man attendant used a tone she did not agree with while telling her to end the phone call, according to NBC News. The call apparently ended before Richard began recording the situation. She went live though. In an Instagram video captured by the Olympic athlete before taking off, or maybe it was a video. I don't know if she went live. I do apologize because she could have uploaded. The flight attendant identified as John. Oh my God. I got a story, y'all. I got a story about a nurse named John that looked a little bit like him and did something disrespectful to me. Same thing, because I'm a jigger. It didn't matter. Disrespecting her while she was recording the video of herself in the airplane mode, which is not a violation of flight rules. So maybe you can. I never knew. I know you can't go live. So she may have recorded. So I'll take back that statement. Okay. She claimed during her recording that the attendant asked her to get off the phone and put the phone in airplane mode and she stated, I did. So that is something that needs to be checked. Let me try to put my phone in airplane mode. I never did that before. Like you put your phone in airplane mode. I don't be putting my phone in mode. My daughter do that. And I be telling her stop doing that. I'm like, girl, what's wrong with you? Putting your phone in airplane mode. I don't even know how to put my phone in airplane mode. If y'all know how to put your phone in airplane, oh, there we go. All right, airplane mode. Can I still record myself? Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Hey, I can record myself. So, yeah. I backtrack on that statement. But at the end of the day, what do we know? What do we know, guys? What are we? We're jiggers. And Sha'carri looks just like a regular black girl that's just entered on their flight with them long ass nails. And they said, girl, who you think you are? I said, turn off that phone right now. Right now. Not last when I said it at the beginning or the sentence. Not even when I finished the sentence. You supposed to turn it off. You supposed to read my mind. Turn it off. Baby, I had a nurse just like that come up here with his old bipolar self. Coming, trying to be bipolar with me. We ain't gonna talk about that. All right, so let's move on because I wanted to show you something, guys, because this is the issue why Sha'carri got issues because of shit like this, okay? Now, I want to show you a video of a young lady that a position an officer for sex to let her off, okay? Now, if y'all didn't see the video, I'm going to share the video with you guys. It's just ridiculous. And this is the reason why they don't have respect for us. They think that we are all like this. Let's watch the video together. I'm like, come on. Why would you do that? I know you're drunk, but look.
I know.
So now you're DWI.
Please don't do that. I fuck you. I'm not.
Stop talking.
I don't have no STDs.
Stop talking.
I swear.
Stop talking.
Fuck it.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
I
Excuse
will
me.
fuck you.
Right, you're naked.
Please.
Stop.
My kid.
I don't care. Turn around.
I'm drunk. You already got me down. Seriously, come through. Like, I will fuck you. Like, I have no STDs. Let me go.
Go ahead and
Just say
Look at this. Look at this. And this is why I'm going to just say it's a point of reference for them. They see this, they go through this,
I will not do.
and then they want to think that all of us like this because we look similar. And they
I know you're drunk. I can smell it.
I know.
So now you're DWI for my car.
Like, please let me go hide and find their face. I'm drunk.
I know you're drunk. I can smell it.
I know.
So now you're DWI too.
Please don't do that. I fuck you. I'm not.
Stop talking.
I don't have no STDs.
Shout out
Stop
to
talking.
Black
I swear.
the Block.
Stop talking.
Fuck it.
Let me see. Black the Block. Look at this.
Stop. Stop.
I will fuck you.
What she said? That's why they don't have no respect for us.
Stop.
My kid.
I don't care. Turn around.
I'm drunk.
And that's exactly why they point of reference. I'm not saying that this particular situation and that person knew her, but that's their point of reference, and they use this as the example to treat us the way they treated Sha'carri. So I just got to show you some ratchet black people too, because what YouTube want me to do is keep it even, because they know I'm going to come out gunning. I'm going to come out gunning about the discrimination because we got some stuff to show, but I'm going to show the ratchet side of the black people. Now, this is some bullshit. Excuse my language. I got one more thing to show on the ratchet side of us. Now, the last time we went live, I was talking about a baby. Now, I want y'all to see the baby that I was talking about. There is a baby and a baby mama that decided to take this picture of herself with her child with a thong. Now, this is what I want to show you, because the last time I did not get to show you. And don't be convicted by my Jesus picture, because he just got my back. And if y'all are convicted, then y'all belong to this channel, okay? Because Jesus was amongst the heathens. Jesus was amongst the heathens. And he helped them. And I'm amongst everybody. I ain't going to say nothing. Okay, so let's share the screen. And we're going to show you. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Where we at? Let me make sure that I show you the right thing. All right, so this was the hot topic from Western University again. So this was part 2, because this is actually what I wanted to show you, but the first part was interesting last time, and I just didn't want the video to go on so long. So now we're going to watch part 2 to this, guys. Listen to this, baby mama.
The strangest mother-child photo ever. A woman has gone viral posing for pictures with her baby, matching her in a damn thong. Now, I was done after seeing this, and I see it as an individual who is trying to get likes, positivity on social media, popularity off the back of her damn child, literally off the back of her child. Lotto, your thoughts on that?
I agree. I cannot believe that you put a thong on a baby. Babies' asses are not clean. So that thong ain't clean.
I don't know where you're going with that one. You totally lost me.
He was like, yeah.
Don't further demonize the baby.
No, you're right. You're right. No, honestly, I think you're right. You know, the social media, where we're at with social media, it's all about likes. It's all about, you know, being viral. And I think for you to do that to your child, back in the day, we had the bathtub picture. Everybody had the bathtub picture with the towel. But to put a thong on a baby, that's just gone too far. For likes, I think that's crazy.
Michelle?
I have 2 boys, and it hurts my soul because the clout is real. The ignorance is real. There is a lack of teaching. I feel like that when you become a mother, sometimes those mothers don't go learn how to be a great mother. I'm grateful that I have such a great mother that always helped me with good intention. I started off young. My mom, she understood that I was going to be in front of a camera. But at the same time, my mom also showed me that I could be in front of the camera with good intention. She's already putting that baby out there with all this crazy stuff going on with the Balenciaga and everything. Like, to put a child out there, the way she was dressed too with it, you could see the intention. It's like, I'm trying to get clout. It's not like, oh, look at my cute little baby.
No,
it's
about me.
Exactly.
I should have bugged
And what
this
you
out.
said, most people
It's
won't
porn.
say the I
Don't
word.
look at it.
Ignorance.
Come on now.
Hurry up. Fast
it's
forward.
present.
That's porn.
It's present. Just as much as the other story was just like ignorance on
That
that side, and we
she
get
should
so mad
be
about white.
arrested.
We got to keep
Child
accountability on ourselves too. We have
She should
to.
be arrested.
All right, Blame, let's hear it.
Well, I would say this.
Stop showing the
baby's body
picture.
is never supposed to offend anybody. You know, what's really horrible
And then
about
y'all
this
showing the whole
picture is that the
thing.
thong
And then I gotta show
sexualizes the
it.
child.
Yeah.
You know, the thing about this picture is that, you know, first, I don't even know who sell baby thongs. Where do you even find that at number one?
That is true.
And then number two, you know, a thong is to hide a woman's panty line or something. I don't know no toddler that has a panty line. You know what I mean? She's not going anywhere in particular of importance to where a child needs a thong. I saw people in the post saying they should call CPS. They tagged the FBI and all kind of madness was going on. And you know, this was definitely a questionable decision. If you can see, it might be some some mental illness going on here from the pink braids. It was just something else going on. I'm not trying to attack the mother, but you know, you got to make smart choices.
She did.
Over here looking like
She was ready. Yeah,
I can't believe you posted it.
Right.
Y'all
that's
showed
what
the
got
baby
me.
butt for like 5 minutes on here, and I had to show the
They
baby
was gonna be like,
butt.
"Oh, girl, get it." No,
Thank you. Not.
Yeah, if
And
that's
all
something
right.
that you want to do, so everything is not meant for the public. If it was just something inside, you know what I mean, inside your
It's
home,
not
that's what you were trying
acceptable.
to do. You know what I mean, as a cute little.
No, it's not acceptable, period. Okay. Shout out to Lotto again for being on Winston-Salem University Hot Topics. This was part 2 because I didn't get to show y'all. But I'm not going to be showing the baby porn here because they showed a lot of the baby porn, and we're not doing that. At the end of the day, this was another example of ratchet Black America, and that is not what we're supposed to be doing. I don't give a damn. Be convicted. Be convicted. Be convicted. I don't care. Anyway, only the strong survive over here. Only the strong survive. So now we're gonna move on into one of our main topics. And our main topic today is TikTok is about to be banned. I don't know. I don't even mess with TikTok too much, but I do for my business just a little bit. And it seems to pick up, some waves. I ain't trying to be up there dancing and pop locking. But at the end of the day, people have been having concerns about TikTok, its origins, its ability to actually get intel about America and things like that. So let me make sure that I'm finding the right article, and we're going to get to it. If you can't see it, you can see it. All right. TikTok is on its way out the door. Okay, let me find it again. I got to find it. Okay, no more TikTok. The app is blocked by the government and universities in the United States. So it's not saying that you can't access TikTok on your phone right now. But if you at work, you work for the government, if you're going into universities, you will not be able to use them. They're going to put them on policies right now that you will be in trouble. So the viral Chinese, I'm sorry, because I got that China from Trump. China. Okay, I'm sorry. The viral Chinese social network. I can't even say it like that. They probably say it's hate speech. She's saying it funny. Okay, the viral Chinese social network app TikTok has been banned from several United States universities due to concerns over security and privacy of personal data in the country. Now I'm reading it like that because I don't want them to think that I'm discriminating. So I don't know who to sound like right now because I'm reading about China. Okay, TikTok is very popular among young people, and it is allowed users to record, edit, and share videos with special effects and receive great circulation, unlike other social networks that limit the spread of content with their algorithm. Oh, that's why I'm doing good on TikTok. Because I just told you, I was like, I'm doing good on TikTok. They be seeing my stuff, liking my stuff. Then I'm on Google algorithm. Baby, let me just let y'all know. When I got off my live yesterday, and I'm just going to have to say that, I had an ad that was pending from my business for over like a day or two. 5 minutes after I got off my live, my ad went through. 5 minutes. Now, I don't know how good my ad's gonna do, but all I know that yeah. Okay. So y'all, if y'all watched my live last night, y'all know I was crying, I was upset, I was just tired. Shout out to Corey. I'm just tired. I'm tired today too, but I'm moving forward. Okay. So several states are working on full use ban. That is the case in Texas, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Idaho. Oh my God. Arkansas, Ohio, and South Dakota. Woo! In Texas, the state government banned the use of social media platform at all government agencies based on government data security, as TikTok is believed to be a spy tool of the Chinese Communist Party. Allegedly, I'm reading it. Don't say hate speech. I'm reading the article. According to TikTok privacy policies, these applicant collects data from users' device, including locations, how and when they perform activities on the internet. The concern of the government and other companies in the United States is due to the fact that the data is stored on servers within the Asian country, giving the Chinese government the possibility to access them. Okay. The concern of the government and other companies in the United States is due to the fact that the data is stored. I said that. Universities that have taken measures to prevent students from accessing the application through Wi-Fi networks have, baby, so they ain't gonna let you be able to log on. And it's funny because when I'm in a hospital, certain things I can't log on even on my phone. Okay, Wi-Fi networks have several objectives in mind apart from security, and they want to prevent academic productivity from being affected by the large number of hours consumed allegedly by this application. Other countries like Indiana, and Indiana have banned the app across the country. Okay, so India and Indioso. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing that wrong. But India banned it. TikTok is not the only Chinese app banned in the country, and there are more than 50 apps that cannot be accessed from the United States. So TikTok was getting too big for his britches, and because they know that China technology is on crump, I don't know what they think. They think they got some gadget, some Inspector Gadget, where they just gonna take TikTok and be like, yeah, and you know they listen to us anyway. That's how allegedly. That's allegedly. Just know it's just weird when you have a conversation. Like, for instance, I had a conversation about a party bus a while ago about my kids wanting to do a party bus. Just talking about it. Party bus in my algorithm. Party bus, party bus, party bus. Y'all never noticed that? I didn't even Google it yet, but maybe it's me. I'm special. I got magical powers to make my page don't go nowhere. To stuff just pop up in my algorithm. I'm just whatever. All right, so we're gonna move forward. TikTok, good luck. I mean, I'll mess with you, but y'all, America, China, y'all be having too much issues for me, and I don't have time for it. We always get caught in the middle. You see how we get caught in the middle? Got us using the app, think it's gonna be okay. Now it's suddenly the spine. All right, so I want to get into a post that Dr. Umar posts. I'm gonna have to just give him his kudos for this because he always posts. He been being funny. Dr. Umar been being funny these days. Like he'll put a picture, no disrespect. He'll put a picture of a white woman and a black man married and somebody doing something reckless, and then his face come in like, dum, dum, dum. And you like, oh my God. Like here go the freaking Dr. Umar with his crazy self watching what you're doing with them white women. Okay, so let's get, Dr. Umar is a hot damn mess. And I can't be mad at him. Okay, let me see. Here we go. Because I got so many things up, but God is good. I'm getting to it. Now, Dr. Umar posts, and this is a page. I think this is my business page. That's why I'm not following all of these. These are my business page. All right, so Dr. Umar made this post. The president of Gambon, I'm saying it wrong, Gambon, sentenced his Canadian wife to prison for 22 years over corruption. Okay? It's Gammon. I'm sorry. Gammon. I don't like pronouncing things wrong. Sometimes my dyslexia kicks in. You see, I said dyslexia. Okay? But I still can read all them damn books, huh? All right, let's go.
For 22 years, yes, the Gabonese president Ali Bongo sentenced his wife, who is the first lady of Gabon, to prison for 22 freaky years. Guess what she did, guys? She transported 617 million worth of iron ore, gold, and diamond to Canada. She is from Canada. After she transported them, she succeeded. And this is what she has been doing, according to CNA. This is what she has been doing for 13 years, transporting iron oath using her diplomatic stand to transport iron oath as a first lady gold and diamond to her country, Canada. So she was caught and she has been sentenced to prison for 22 years. What are your thoughts? His wife to prison.
You see? But you see what I'm saying? But you say pick it up by the boots. Pick it up by the boots and literally. But look, okay, wait, let me shut up. First and foremost, let's just get to the whole point. Why Dr. Umar shared this is because black men, you get what you get. Even what I said with Kanye, I love Kanye. That's my dude. Y'all gonna hear me I'm gonna make a video about him, everything. But you get what you get. So if you want to go make soul ties with certain individuals, you're gonna get it. This lady been laundering gold and money from her husband who she loved. That's a long time. That's a whole lot of years. Over 10 years. You sleeping in the bed, you going to dinner, you saying I love you, you doing a little bad stuff. I mean, it's good because you married. You know, I'm abstinent. I'm corny right now. But you know what they doing. And she was laundering money from her husband. And now she thought that Pootie Tang was going to stop her from getting arrested. Shout out Gambian. See, I was saying it kind of right. I don't know which time I said it right. But Gambian president locked up his Canadian wife. What did you think was going to happen when you marry outside your nation? I'm just saying. Be mad at me. Be mad at me because the stories always tell the truth, okay? Shots fired. Shots fired to the black man. Shots fired, Kanye. You're going to be half rich after you, half rich after you done got divorced to this next woman that you married to. Talking about half your money gone. When you should have just took your money, Kanye, I'm getting distracted, and put in a factory, put in your business. You risking your money again, Kanye. Baby, if you're listening, you're risking your money again. All right, so I just wanted to share what Dr. Umar had to share with you guys because I definitely appreciated that. So now I want to move on because we're about 30-something minutes into the broadcast. This was something very important that I found, and I wanted to share with you guys because can't do that live because I always got to give the black community a warning and all communities. And this is going to roll into our sponsors. So don't go away. Okay. But regardless, I want to show y'all this article because at the end of the day, guess what's happening? The real estate market is literally hitting ahead. All of the mortgage inforiums that they did, all of the executive orders that they put in from state to state to hold up foreclosures and evictions, they're done. They're done. And I know they're done because there's so many listings on the tax lien, the tax deed list. But maybe, I'm just tripping. This is why we teach people how to invest in tax liens and tax deeds. Now listen to this story. Law firm. This is a law firm. How you doing? Oh, let's pause it. No, stop it. Okay. Law firm files thousands of evictions. Everything going off. Everything. So you just special tonight. And you don't want to cut off. All right. Thousands of evictions and foreclosures. Listen to this young lady because we supposed to get the tips from the streets. They're not going to tell us until the house is on fire and almost disintegrated. Okay.
Friends, he is an attorney and owns a successful practice, and he said that he's having to hire a whole bunch of new lawyers because his firm is filing thousands, not hundreds, thousands of eviction notices and foreclosure notices per week in the state of Georgia and 3 other states. Did y'all hear me?
That's my state.
Thousands.
Thousands.
Like, real talk, it's really looking scary like 2008, 2009. And what I want to know is, where are these people going to go stay? Like, for real, why is this not what's being discussed on the news every night? Like, we have a really bad housing crisis in this country. And, I've talked and said all this stuff about BlackRock and all these people buying up these houses to rent. Maybe there's going to be some big, huge government contract for Section 8 expansion.
Listen, Lisa. Shout out to Just Being Buffy. I'm going to put her description and put her stuff at the bottom. But I just want to show you guys that something is happening. Don't think nothing is happening. And this is why you're going to get a word from our sponsor.
Would you like to learn a brand new and innovative way to invest your extra money that has a low barrier to entry and low competition? What if I told you that it is a guaranteed method to get up to 18 to 20% return on your investment? Tax lien and deed purchasing is the only way to get into the real estate market through the back door. No credit and no loans needed. This method isn't commonly taught, and therefore the competition is very low, for now. Put together a 14-hour info-packed course which will teach you everything you'll need to know to get started. Learn at your own pace, step-by-step guided video and aids to start you on the TLC deed investment process. The course offers many learning tools for new investors, helping ensure you safely invest in tax liens and deeds. Contact us today and join the buyback team.
All right. Y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it from Buffy. Buffy said it. Do y'all want to hear it one more time? Can I play it for you one more time? This is a warning to people. Now, but before I play it one more time, just to get in my little conspiracy mind, maybe y'all don't like it, but it's so weird how some of these states have went so lax on their gun laws. Georgia, as of the new year, has made their gun laws so lax that you don't need a permit over 18. They didn't heighten it. We thought that because we were seeing young boys, walk around with backpack with AR-15s when they couldn't have a handgun at one point. And now it's open season. So I was talking to my kids about that. And I'm like, what does this make sense? How does this make sense? Now, I'm just kind of like going off, because if you have people who don't have nowhere to live, we're already having food issues, financial issues. And then you have some people who have and prepared, especially in the South, because people in the South, we learn how to live off the land. They ain't never really trust the government a lot. You know how it is. They may be allowing people to have something to protect themselves. And I'm saying to myself, because I'm like, why would they let people have free range in a lot of these states in the United States out of just all of a sudden? And it's scary. But then I think about it, where I'm from in Newark, where the gun laws are strict, the crime is the highest. Now, in my opinion, it's high because they know and ain't nobody else got guns but them and the police. So they could be able to carjack people, do stuff. Here in the South, you got to think about it. Like I tell you some stories with some people blocking me off in the car, and I'm like, baby, you better be praying. You better be praying because they gave the wrong one to guard you now. Yes, him right there said keep two. Jesus said keep two. I'm Jesus. I'm with him. All right, don't be convicted by my Jesus picture. Y'all gonna see it in my background. I refuse to take it down. That's my protection. That's probably what didn't get my live taken down yesterday, because my handler hate me. But with that goes to say, let's listen to this one more time to the young lady giving us a warning about what's happening.
I was talking to one of my friends. He is an attorney and owns a successful practice. And he said that he's having to hire a whole bunch of new lawyers because his firm is filing thousands, not hundreds, thousands of eviction notices and foreclosure notices per week in the state of Georgia and 3 other states. Did y'all hear me? Thousands. Like, real talk, it's really looking scary like 2008, 2009. And what I want to know is, where are these people going to go stay? Like, for real, why is this not what's being discussed on the news every night?
Thank you.
Like, we have a really bad housing crisis in this country. And, I've talked and said all this stuff about BlackRock and all these people buying up these houses to rent. Maybe there's going to be some big, huge government contract for Section 8 expansion. How you doing?
All right, so y'all heard it there. So y'all ain't hear it here first. Y'all just getting updates. So please be aware. And I just had to go off on a tangent because I'm always thinking ahead or thinking outside the box. Like, baby, get your guard you nows. Especially in the South, it's a different mentality. Like in Newark, they thugs, they hardcore. Bang, bang, shoot them up. But here you have a more nice, nasty, and you have people who are scavengers. So they get in a little bit closer to you and be like, "Rah!" And then I know if you be like, oh no, I see you back there. Get back. I do apologize. I think my live had went off for a second. I got knocked off. I do apologize. I don't know how I got knocked off. So now we're about to move forward. That was just telling me time to move on. Don't talk about that too much. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about Mexico. There's something going on. We always know there's something going on in Mexico. I ain't scared of Mexico. Mexicans, you're brown like me. You're brown like me. Okay, so Mexico, we have another fatality in Mexico. And now this one involves a public official. All right. Now, y'all may have not heard about this, but let me see. Can I find it? So Elliot Blair, y'all don't know him at all. Let me see. This is the first one I want to show y'all. Y'all don't know Elliot Blair at all, but today y'all gonna get to know him, and because he is an American citizen that went to another country and didn't come back. Okay, and that's not copacetic at all. Hold on. Holy Spirit, activate. Let me see, California. Why is it not showing? Hold on one second. All right. We're just going to show the one that they want to show. There we go. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. It's so many tabs, and I want to keep the tabs because once I get out of these tabs, y'all ain't gonna get them in the description. I ain't about to pull these things back up, but I'm gonna put them everything in the description. So here you go. This is about California public defender who passed away while celebrating wedding anniversary in Mexico was a victim of a brutal crime, family says. So we're going to go into the article. I just wanted to show y'all this first. So this was under my breaking news. I know it took me a long just to show y'all a little piece. Girl, you wanted to show me this little thing? Yes, but let's get to the real article because something's going on in Mexico. And Mexico be, in my alleged eyes, I think they must be sacrificing somebody. They must be doing some, I was talking about that voodoo. Baby, everybody do it. Everybody do it. Okay, go ahead and think that they don't. You better not be eating the spaghetti. Don't eat the spaghetti when you don't know them. All right, California public defender who passed away while celebrating wedding anniversary in Mexico was a victim of brutal crime. Let's listen. I hope you guys can hear it.
Orange County Public Defender Elliot Blair was found dead at his hotel in Baja, Mexico over the weekend. His family says the 33-year-old was killed. Mexican officials dispute this, however, and say the young attorney died in a tragic accident at the Las Rocas resort.
I personally don't put a lot of credence in what the Mexican authorities say. The article I read said that he died of a tragic accident. And my question is, what evidence do you base that conclusion on?
Meaning, how do you know it's a tragic accident?
Yes, exactly. What are the facts, not what's your opinion?
John Jenks is a private investigator and drug expert who worked on cases with Blair. He was as shocked as anyone to hear of the death in Rosarito Beach. A GoFundMe has been set up for Blair's wife, who is also a public defender. It says on Saturday, Elliot Blair and his wife Kim were in Rosarito, Mexico, celebrating their one-year wedding anniversary when Elliot was tragically killed. We wish we could provide everyone with more information, but very limited information has been disclosed by authorities in Mexico. He was the victim of a brutal crime. His family is working with U.S. officials to gain more information. Tijuana media report that the Baja California Prosecutor's Office has ruled that Elliot Blair died of head trauma as a result of falling from his hotel balcony.
I have no idea what happened down there. I just am worried and hope that they can get to the truth of what actually happened.
Wow.
And no matter how Elliot, died, was killed, it's tragic because he was such a good human and such a wonderful attorney who fought hard for his clients. He cared about them, and he cared about them getting justice.
I like Elliot. I don't know.
Now, ironically, that private investigator told me he had a similar case in Hawaii where a woman fell to her death. The authorities were quick to rule that it was an accident, but he says it was later determined to be a murder. That's the latest live in Santa Ana. I'm Michelle Geely. Back to you.
All right. I just wanted to share that with you because there's something else that happened in Mexico. Now, what's weird to me is that where's the wife? Where's the wife? There was a wife there. So this is the same situation like Shanquella. And I'm gonna start to talk about Shanquella case because there's not a lot of Black YouTube creators or a lot of people talking about it. And there are some that's really following it. They're doing some things, they're making phone calls. All I want to do is just try to give whatever updates I can give that is less conspiracy based and legally we can grow and understand what to do if we're in a situation like Shanquella. But listen, back to Mr. Elliott. Now, he was with his wife, so this makes it weird. What is the wife's story? Why is the wife not talking? And obviously, we can't trust Mexico. I can say that. I ain't scared of Mexico. China? I'm scared. I'm scared. Scared like YouTube. Let me saw. Woo! Yeah, no, I'm just playing and I'm not. Anyway, but Mexico, what is going on in Mexico? There's a lot of bodies. There's a lot of things that happen in Mexico. Even, I believe, on this channel, or it was the Black Discovery channel that they took down. Remember, it was a girl. Y'all probably don't remember because I caught it in real time in my Facebook group. Basically, it was a Black girl. She went to Mexico and she was out there, and then it was a worker who came into her room with the key. And then he was talking to her through a voice box because he couldn't speak English. And she was like, she had just got there that night or whatever. And she was kind of like she said she was being a weirdo, and she was out on the deck without a bra, just doing vacation stuff. And it seemed like it was someone who was watching her there. Make a long story short, they thought that she was just a regular Black girl, but no, she was a Black girl. Like, listen, that story was so funny because it was not funny because we had to jump on it. We was calling Mexico authorities, we was calling the embassy, all of us, Facebook group. It was in my Researcher Dog group like 2 years ago. And basically, he was like, he said something to her to the nature like, do you want me or can I be with you? And she said she jumped out of that bed and she said, let me tell you something. It says it's going to be me or you, but somebody going to die in here. It ain't going to be me. And he says, we're running out because she was about to she locked the door, did everything, tried to call authorities. They were trying to basically wipe it under the table, tell her, don't worry. They didn't know what they was talking about. She was scared. They were trying to take her in the office to talk to her. It was just so much weird stuff with this case. And if I can bring up the clips, I'm gonna bring the clips just in case y'all ever want to see it, because oh my God, it was the funniest thing. He picked the wrong Black girl. He picked the wrong Black girl because she said, oh buddy, she said somebody gonna die in this room and it ain't gonna be me. So watch out when you go to Mexico because that's weird. But then watch out who you go to Mexico with because he went to Mexico with his wife. We don't hear nothing about what his wife's talking about. But then they talking about they don't trust Mexico. Mexico like to get paid. So just to close off, I know my mind goes to the left. But let Mexico not be the place to go handle outside business because what is going on? Do American people think that they can go to Mexico and get things off? Because the FBI is booked, because they know that they ain't got no jurisdiction in no state. That's why Sha'carri accuses and these people, the Cabo Six, just walking around. No regards They didn't come back with their friend. Nobody's heart's broken. No regards. No regards for. Yep. Ratchet ass black people. They ratchet. Tell me I'm lying. No values. Ratchetness of society. I'm listening to this video. I guess somebody called one of Shanquella's attacker's family, and it was a church lady. Lady was like, well, Jesus was prosecuted for things that he didn't do. And they were literally comparing one of the Cabo Six to Jesus Christ. Ratchet ass black people. Some of us ratchet. I don't care. I get ratchet sometimes, but not like that. I can talk a little stuff. That's why they thought I was a little hood rat until I start showing books. But I ain't going to be doing that. I ain't going to defend no killer. And on that note, we're going to move on to one of our main topics, which is Boosie and Dwayne. What's his name? Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wayne. I was Dwayne Wade. I ain't going to steal Dwayne Wayne name. Y'all remember Dwayne Wayne? All right, let's get it. Now, we have a major dilemma in both of these people's households. And it is totally on the opposite side of the spectrum. So that's why I just want to talk about it, because it's so weird. Because you get what you give, at the end of the day. Especially when it comes to Lil Boosie. Because, at the end of the day, do what you do in your household. But I'm going to give my opinion about Dwayne and what he's doing. But you shouldn't have so much smoke for other people when you know your shit ain't right. Lil Boosie, you can't tell your daughter to like the girls. I could tell she's a cutie. She's cute. And I could tell, maybe I'm in Atlanta. I could tell a female who like a female. And that, look at the daughter. Look at her. Look at her face. It's in her face. She's cute. But look how she dressed. She dressed like a little stud. A nice stud. Okay? Come on, you ain't see that Lil Boosie? You ain't want to see it. All you was doing up there on the net, talking about everybody else's kids, and not looking at your kids. Look at her. Look at Boosie. Look at all. Black eye. I love them. I have to give you some of my makeup. Boy, you're going to have to fix them. All right, Boosie Bazes, oldest daughter, aka Poison Ivy, has seemingly just made an IG official with her partner, and the internet is letting Boosie have it. As far as I was getting black and blacker. First he was up there talking about that baby ain't mine. That's a whole nother story. That ain't my girl. Okay, let's talk about this first, because I'm gonna talk about him about that. Because Lil Boosie trifling. He trifling. Tell him I said it. I love you. I'm to you. You trifling, and you about to be close to Charleston White. And you know how I feel about Charleston White. Y'all know how I feel about that man. Okay? If you don't know, review the video. He discusses me. But I don't give you that much energy, Boosie. I like the way that you speak up for yourself, and it make more sense. And I don't know, Charleston White just remind me of a crackhead. Boosie, I know you be doing the stuff, but I think you just put together a little bit more anyway. So for those who don't know, Boosie has spoken out strongly against the LGBTQ plus community. What is the plus? Y'all gonna have to talk to me, because it's a whole lot. Y'all keep adding stuff onto it, and I'm lost. Okay? I'm lost. So in one of the more publicized incidents, he had some harsh words for Dwayne Wade's transgender daughter, Zaya, which obviously rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. He also went on a lengthy homophobic rant against Lil Nas X, promoting tons of heat from users on social media. So now Hatch is 21, seems to have a good relationship with her dad. On the 20th birthday in December 2001, the two were spotted celebrating their special birthday together. Instagram. So does Boosie approve of his daughter's new relationship? We can only hope, but ultimate time will tell truly. Keep strolling to see some of the responses. Honestly, I know Boosie ain't that trash, and Boosie is going to accept his daughter because he loves his daughter. And I think she's a beautiful young lady. And if that's what they want to do, that's what they do. I just hope they not like all these toxic relationships, because I be hearing about women on women relationships and it gets volatile. You know why I think it get volatile? Just getting off topic is because you have two girls that know they can fight. They fight. They know they can fight and fight and fight and fight, and nobody's gonna really stop them. So it gets so volatile. So please, I've seen some of these crazy stories. She seemed a little spicy in the face, and she seemed like a good girl. Let me stop. I'm all judging people. I'm sorry. I don't mean to judge. They both may be nice, but anyway, don't be volatile. So Lil Boosie will be up there like, I knew it. Them damn lesbians tearing my damn house. I knew it. You gonna be right on the internet in that car yelling again like he was doing, talking about his own damn grandbaby. Talking about a baby. I don't even care if it's not his baby. Now that's what I'm gonna get on you about, Boosie, with your household issues. Take the DNA test. Love the baby. Be there for the baby, or don't, or just fall back. But you don't do that, and I can say that from a point where my family's been in this situation where a girl claimed my uncle was the baby, like just met him. 2 months later, she pregnant. My old psychic ass watched the ultrasound. I said, that's not his baby. The whole family like, what? I pulled the Boosie. I didn't know where that came from. I told you I'm psychic. End up not being his baby. But the whole time of the year and a half of the drama of the girl stalking us, calling the house in the middle of the night, let me speak to him, and da-da-da. And we found out the baby wasn't his. Did we ever treat that baby wrong, yell on the internet about the baby? I'm talking about it now, because the baby is almost 17 years old, and my uncle still helping take care of that damn baby child, because my uncle done fell in love with the baby. But Lil Boosie, that was wrong. And then the baby might be yours. I didn't even get to watch the full Tasha K interview. I was going to, but I'm getting the suggestion that you are the pepe. You are the pepe, and you're being ignorant. All right, so Boosie, take a whole glass and shut the hell up and stop being so damn ignorant. Stop showing the ratchet side of black people. I'm convicting you. Where's my finger at? I'm convicting you in the name of Jesus. God, don't be mind playing. I'm not playing. I'm serious. All right, moving forward. Now let's get into Dwayne Wade, because he's another baby. Y'all, you see, it's good that you're a celebrity making money, but that don't mean everything you do is right. That doesn't mean everything you do is okay. And that's where I support Lil Boosie, because Dwayne Wade doing what he did, or trying to do what he's trying to do to his daughter, Zay. What they call him? Zay is wrong. Now, I'm going to say it from my opinion, because at the end of the day, there's a few ways that you got to look at this. First and foremost, what is wrong with Dwayne Wade's ex-wife? What's wrong with Zay's mother? Is she crazy? Did she abuse him? What is the reason why she's not the custodial parent? And obviously, to me, if it was something so terrible, he would have already aired that out. Miss Meanie, his wife, I had a picture of her, because she just a fucking maid girl. Where's she at? Gabrielle Union. All the movies she played, she fit the part. You remember the movies with the sisters, and she was the big sister, the bitter sister, she needed love? That was her. Okay? I identified with the big sister at first. I was like, damn, she just mean. You're just bitter. See, I just said, I ain't about to be bitter. I'll just be single. I ain't just about to be bitter, though. Fuck the rest of the shit. I'll just leave y'all alone. She's just bitter. And I think that fit her character a lot. And I think that caused the tone between Dwayne Wade and his ex-wife. Because no one's coming out and saying that his ex-wife is a drug user, she's abuser. What is the reason why she can't help make a decision in her boys' lives? Especially with something so big as body mutilation. It is body mutilation. There's a diagnosis in that book that I showed you called body dysphoria. And you look at yourself like, okay, for instance, women who's been big all their life, like with me, I used to be bigger. So sometimes I'll look at stuff like, oh no, I can't wear that. But then I put it on like, oh shit, I'm not big. Because in my head, I still feel like I'm the big person. So that's an example of body dysphoria. Now, on the side of that, it can always be trained out of the mind. Like things can be trained inside of the mind. Like the current society just pushing a lot of agendas and confusing the hell out of our kids. But I can't say that. Go ahead. Take offense. Because the more you show somebody something, the more they're going to behave like that. And that's why I said that's what they want for Black YouTube streets and content creators. The more we see the ratchetness, that they're just going to push that through the algorithm. When we don't make it no more and say bump this, and we're all doing something to push our community forward, what they're going to do is just blackball us all. Oh, no, they're pushing the agenda that they want to put into your mind. It's called television. It's called programming. So you think that this is all, oh, this is how I feel. This is how I feel when it's being shoved down your throat. I'm so damn stubborn that I ask why to everything that they can't shove shit down my throat. I got kicked out of 2 Catholic schools. 1, 2. He wasn't mad at me either. Okay? 2. Because I asked why. Asked why. They said just send her to public school. She corrupting the kids. I don't care. Anyway, back to Dwayne Wade. Let's read this article and we're going to talk more because those are the first questions I got to ask. What is wrong with the mother and why do you think that the mother can't help make a decision on her own child, especially when it's dealing with something so huge? Now, I want to send a shout out to lovelyti because she talked about this body dysphoria. And she talked it from a perspective from transgender people doing it at such a young age that now they're coming back to try to sue the medical professions. So we're going to talk about that if they let me. If they let me. You know, my credentials ain't good enough for these YouTube streets, but it's A-okay. We're going to try it. Uncensored. Okay, yeah. Dwayne Wade is firing back at his ex-wife, Shavanya. She got my name. I think that's her name, Shavanya Wade, over her decision to attempt to block her daughter Zaya's name and gender change. The name is one thing. The gender is another. That's a whole appendage. That's like getting the arm chopped off. He can use that one day. So, the new court documents obtained by TMZ, the NBA league says the objection to his court petition is both libelous and nonsensical. And that his 15-year-old daughter, who is a transgender, should be allowed to legally change her name and gender. Wade argues in the new filing that it is Zay's best interest, saying a court order affirms her identity will allow Zay to live more comfortable and honestly in all aspects of her life, from simple introductions of food orders to applying for driver license and filling out college applications. She could put what she want under there. You could put what you want. Because they say you could put what you identify as. Why do you have to change your whole body? You could pretend to be anything. Because I put cat. I'm a cat. I'm sorry. I always put other though because I'm a Hebrew. I don't put black. I don't put none of that. But at the end of the day, they be like, other. Don't ask too much questions. So my first question is, why does he feel like Zay's mother can't make the decision? What the heck is Gabrielle putting into his head? Did he do any long-term researches on people actual outcome 10 to 15 years after they're having this done, psychologically, physically? Because one thing that I will talk about, and I heard, well, I forgot what I was watching, and it was so many things I can't watch, like the PPP thing with Tasha K. I can't watch it because the story is so vulgar. I'm such a cornball. And it ain't her. No disrespect. I'm glad she's putting it out there, but they letting that out there. He said some vulgar stuff. We censor here. We censor here. I told you, if it's talking about that, y'all good. Me, take off. Run. Anyway, so I got distracted. So anyway, I did get distracted right there. So back to what I was saying about him. Okay, so at the end of the day, this is what I was saying. I was listening to, and it was so vulgar, but I had to listen to it because it made sense. As a nurse, I needed to understand this too, because when we have changes, the people come into the hospital setting, I have to know how to address them. I have to understand what mindset they're coming from, what they're going through. So one of the things I was listening to was a transgender man who said that he got his change done at a young age, but as he grew up, he still has those male urges, and he cannot release what he needs to because he still has the mechanisms, and the hormones always produce itself even if you're taking hormone suppression medication. Some people have a higher drive than others, and he's saying it is a bad issue. Now, I don't know. Maybe I just listened and heard the wrong thing. But if we got transgenders here, men that have done this, we really need you to talk up, because they're not telling two sides of the story. And I know this as a healthcare provider, there's always two sides of the story. And Dwayne Wade need to take that in consideration. But maybe I'm wrong. I appreciate you. So let's get this. We are at an hour and 11 minutes. I'm going to do an hour and a half. I appreciate you guys for being here and watching. You know, I'm blackballed. Oh my God. I'm surprised I'm here today. I had a freaking fit yesterday. I was just finished. I had to restrain myself from emailing them today. Okay. Because this page right here has been up since 2018. I did a video in 2018, and I have over 21,000 watch hours from the lifetime of my channel. But if you look now, it only say I got 1,500. They started me over like 3-4 times. So I had to ask that question. I did put something in the community. Is that weird, or do they just start people channels over? They watch hours over and over and over and over. You don't have to monetize me, but how did you start my watch hours over and over? I got 21,000 watch hours, and right now it looks like I got 1,500. But yeah, that was part of my rant from yesterday. Now, moving forward, thank you for letting me get that off my chest. My bosses, these my bosses. I tell you, I'm under new, trying to figure them out, because half of them don't like me. Now we're going to get to this. Let's talk about a little bit what people call conspiracy. Don't leave me now. Don't leave me now. We got an article. The federal government is investigating the possible human trafficking of children who cleaned slaughterhouses. Let's get it. The conspiracies. We're terrible because we kept talking about this stuff was going on. No. It's not going on in America. It's not going on around here. Nothing to see here. Here we go. Let me make this a little better. He's like, message. Pick it up. Y'all know I used to watch A Living Color. Pick it up. There we go. Where's my full article? Oh, now I'm going to have to click the full article. Okay. This is the first part, because I always get these breaking news. Okay, so let's go into it. It says the only reason immigrants wants to come here is because their jobs. Oh, Lord, these stupid ass comments. Here's my language. They always with this crap. Because this whole, y'all know how I feel. This whole place is full of immigrants, and that's how they fund America. They sold this whole land out. They stole it from Native Americans. They talking about some immigrants. Shit. Who's the original immigrants? But I'll take a whole glass to shut the hell up because I ain't trying to be in trouble. You know, don't you know no good? I know so good. I'll take a whole glass to shut the hell up. All right, so the federal government is investigating the possible human trafficking of children who clean slaughterhouses. There is no... Okay, so let's go into the article. Oh, maybe I could play it.
There are traitors amongst you. Do you think you know who they are?
I think you're a traitor. I think you're a traitor. I trusted you.
Let's see if y'all get to hear
Exciting,
it.
Exciting, isn't it?
Some NBC News exclusive reporting now out of the Midwest, where federal officials are looking into whether 50 children were illegally employed in slaughterhouses and possibly the victims of human trafficking. This is according to 3 Homeland Security officials. Now, DHS investigators are questioning those kids to understand how they ended up in this situation and whether anybody forced them to work or profited off of them. NBC's Julia Ainsley is part of the team that broke this story. She is joining us now. Julia, Packers Sanitation Services is the company that actually hired these children. No indication, right, that the company is the target of this trafficking probe. They have been investigated and sued by the Labor Department over child labor concerns. How does that case tie into this new one?
That's right. As we understand, this is a joint ongoing investigation. In November, the Department of Labor won in federal court in Nebraska an injunction that basically meant that the company needed to stop hiring child laborers, and they brought in an outside monitor to ensure that they would comply. Now we're learning new details as Homeland Security Investigations is speaking to children to understand how in the world 50 children came to these plants in Nebraska in the first place. Grand Island, Nebraska, where they first did a raid, where they found children working in the middle of the night, cleaning the kill room floors of slaughterhouses with very dangerous chemicals, very dangerous equipment. The first time they did that, they started interviewing those children. Now they're trying to understand, how did they get there? Did anyone force them there? Did anyone profit from it? They're not necessarily targeting the company, but there are a lot of questions about whether or not this is part of a conspiracy. And some of the people that I've spoken to who are on the ground, who have worked with these children, who are all very timid to come forward, say that so far their stories are all so eerily similar. They say it's hard to see that it's not all part of a broader scheme. So a lot more questions as we dig into this, and federal investigators continue to dig as well, Hallie.
What are the next most imminent steps then, Julia?
Well, more imminent steps is to interview more children, to try to get more children to come forward and speak, and to see where things might go next in court. So far, the company has complied with that order, but they have not been given any kind of penalty, either financially or criminally.
Julia Ainsley, thank you for staying on top of this important story. Really appreciate you being with us today.
Highlight what she said. Highlight what she said. They have not received any penalty. No doors are closed. They have kids working there. But then they're talking about trafficking. Okay? That's what they're talking about. Not just working there, child labor. This is America. But I'm tripping. Me. Just tell me I'm tripping. Please. Let's just make sure that we reading the article right. Human trafficking. And I would assume that falls under the X too, because if they got access to the children and nobody's going to be overseeing them, what you think? They're sweeping the floor? They just sweeping the floor? I'm going to keep y'all guys posted on this federal investigation. Right now, they say 50 children, some as young as 13, who were allegedly illegally employed cleaning this Midwestern slaughterhouse were victims of child labor trafficking. 3 officials from the Department of Homeland Security told NBC. It's more to this. So I just wanted to show you guys the beauty. Yeah, we're going to move forward. I got 2 more things to share with you guys tonight because I wanted to keep the topics diverse. Also, I'm so sorry, Amio Beats. This is my actual beat guy. This is the guy who did my beat, my intro beat. He's going to be doing all my beats because I actually hit him up before I started this live. And he was like, who's trying to access my files? I just wanted to listen to see what I could just see real quick. I wasn't going to upload it yet. Yeah, you know, I'm going to pay you. That's right. We got to support our Black people. So MO Beats, if you want to have some beats, let me know. I could give you his Facebook page. Baby, he's in business. I'm sorry. I didn't know who it was. I was like, who is that? You got access to my folder. I said, I know this ain't no damn Forex on my thing with they bullshit. You know, Forex. Anyway, we're going to get into the things that you don't want to hear. The things that you don't want to hear. I said I wasn't going to go in, but I'm going to at least once a broadcast. I'm not going to do a whole broadcast on discrimination, but I'm going to let y'all know the discrimination rule. And I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say, because they said that we got an even playing ground. Baby, prove it to me. Prove it to me. Because when I was on the nursing floor, they treated me like shit. I'm a jigger and Facebook and Instagram. I'm still a dog. I'm a dog to them, not to me, not to him, to them. All right. Oh wait, was I doing the same thing again? Hold on, Black Jesus. Yeah, let me just remove this real quick. I do apologize. I do have a few things. I want to make sure that I got the right thing. So this is FedEx. FedEx is in trouble again for some bullshit. There you go. It's not FedEx. Excuse me. I apologize. It's not FedEx. It is the white people who see the Black people driving the FedEx truck and driving the delivery trucks. Let me correct that, okay? Thank you, Georgia. Trifling ass Georgia. That's what I'm gonna call Georgia. Georgia just be trifling. Yup, I live here. Say something. I seen it. You're nice, nasty. You're nice, nasty. There you go. Look at this shit. Discrimination. FedEx driver called slurs by GA man in viral video reveals what happened today. And this video don't play, but this is in Douglasville, Georgia. It is a video of a Georgia man yelling racial slurs at a Black FedEx workers has gone viral since it was posted on social media earlier this week. Investigators are now looking into whether the charges should be filed against the man in the video. They still trying to figure it out. Because when it comes to us, we'll figure it out later. Go to jail. Toy legs, lock them up. Yeah, don't be mad, because that case was totally thrown in the air. And I'm not saying he did it. We're talking about the application of law. Let's talk about that. All right. So Michael Rush said that he has never experienced anything like he did when he dropped off a package at a home on Rand Drive on Tuesday afternoon. The man's face in the video is blurred since he is not being charged. Oh, he's in the doubt. Georgia's a two-way recorder state. You can record people on the phone. You can record them in person without their permission. But guess what? We can't see his face because they already know how Black social media is. What y'all gonna do? Shanquella Jenkins? They're gonna investigate, find out who he is, get a job. Shout out to Black Twitter, Black Facebook, Black Internet. Y'all do your thing, because without y'all, we ain't getting no damn justice half the damn time. So obviously they blocked him out because he's a minor here. He's a minor, innocent minor. Whatever. Yeah, as I pulled up to the house, I waved at him and everything to let him know that I was there. Randy said, he started yelling out and saying, I hate you Black people. I hate you Black people. That ain't my words. But I told you what they call me. What my handle on this page, they think I'm a nigga. That's probably his friend. I don't know. I'm just saying allegedly. Only the people who watched my video yesterday knows what I'm talking about. That's when Rush hit the video. That's when he rushed to hit the video record button. Go ahead and get out your dumb nigga word. The barefoot man, the barefoot bandit. What's going outside with no damn shoes? Rush paced around the driveway of what looks like a luxury home. Freedom of speech, you stupid monkey. You stupid monkey. Rush said, I'm reading like this so y'all can really, so I can emphasize. Okay? Because we on an even playground. Nobody dislikes us. And this man probably a big ass house, probably owns a business somewhere in Georgia, and not hiring people like me and you. Or probably in the hospital, because I'm gonna refer back, calling somebody like me a black nigger. Because I have had a white nurse say that and throw some damn restraints at me. Not just patients had disrespect. I had a white nurse. Mm-hmm. He had all of it. Caucasian, gay. I couldn't say nothing. I was done. I couldn't even fuck. I was like, woo, yee. What to say? Get abused. We don't have no freedom. Oh, you got freedom of speech, you stupid monkey. Rush said he started backing out the driveway to get away. And as I was backing up, he was going back to his car yelling, you stupid nigga. You stupid monkey. And was just like that. All right, I ain't gonna read this no more because it's he's just disrespectful. There you go. I'll share the article with you. This was today years old. Okay, today years old. I just got this article, and yeah, welcome to America. Welcome to America. That's my Lord and Savior. Last one. Black women. Black women, this is to you. This is to you, black women. They have set us up. I've been saying it. I've shown people. There's on this one too. Nobody cares. Nobody says nothing. And now, not only is black women have dead hair, but we also have a risk for cancer for putting these damn perms in our hair. Okay. And thank God. I don't know. I can't because I stopped perming my hair just in high school. I got my dreadlocks. I was probably like 16 or 17. But all that time before that, we was throwing perms. I was throwing perms in my hair. Look at this shit. But who cares? Black people, we experimented. They did this. They found a thin layer of how can I say, what did it film in between the scalp and the hairline? It was the brain and the scalp. This was like 1990 when they did an autopsy on many black women. I can't show that here. If I show y'all, it's gonna be medical misinformation because I'm a black nigga. I'm a nigga. I can't show you this. But I will show you this because I only can show you when it's too late. I only can talk about it when it's too late. I can't, just like when I had a feeling with metformin, something wasn't right. I kept talking to my patients like something not right. I keep seeing GI issues, pancreatic issues, people coming, oh no, don't say that. And what they do, metformin causes pancreatic cancer, allegedly. Not even allegedly, go look it up. I'm scared to say it because they might say I'm giving medical misinformation. I'm scared. I gotta say allegedly, but I know it's a lawsuit and I saw it allegedly, but I'm not. I'm stupid. We just gonna move on. Okay, so let's get into how we receiving cancer from perms.
The National Institutes of Health out with a startling new study. Researchers finding women who use chemical hair straighteners may face a higher risk of developing uterine cancer. While that form of the disease is relatively rare, the study shows people who applied chemical straighteners more than 4 times a year faced a 4% risk compared to the 1.6% for those who did not use such treatments.
For women who were very frequent users, we saw that their risk of developing uterine cancer was about double compared to women who did not use those products.
The study tracked more than 33,000 women for almost 11 years. And while researchers did not find race or age had any impact on risk level, they do note the adverse health effects could be more consequential for Black women.
60% of the women who reported using straighteners or relaxers in the last year were Black women. So the burden of this exposure really falls to the population of Black women.
Despite a growing movement toward more natural hairstyles, many Black women say they still face discrimination for wearing their hair that way.
And even though I feel like online people will say, oh yeah, afros are beautiful, natural hair is beautiful, when you go into the workplace, you get side-eyed.
Chancellor Makanjuola says she straightened her hair for 2 decades.
Those are the risk factors that I now have to look out for because, again, this was something I have pad put in my hair and repeatedly over time.
While it's not known what brands or chemicals are behind the raised cancer risk, researchers say straighteners could be riskier than other hair products because they can cause abrasions and burns on the scalp, possibly making it easier for dangerous ingredients to enter the body.
That's not it. It's that lie.
This latest
It's that
study
lie.
isn't the first to claim chemical straighteners may be harmful to your health. The products have previously been linked to higher chances of breast and ovarian cancer. Now this new risk adding to a growing list of potential dangers.
Look at this. Look what they do.
So while the study did not look at specific ingredients, researchers say chemicals frequently found in straightening products like formaldehyde, metals, and parabens could play a role. And remember, experts say this study should be taken seriously, especially by frequent users, but it should not cause panic. The increased cancer risk is still small, according to the study, at 4%, but definitely we're going to see ongoing research.
What? Now, look at this. Look at this. This was 3 months ago. This is what they tell us. Oh, don't worry about it. No, it's a little risk, but we do now, 2 months or a month after that, you're going to hear this. You're going to hear lawsuits. I know y'all seeing this coming up on y'all feed. Did you use perm? Did you use perm? Did you use perm? And now look who we got. We're going to have the Negro spokesperson right in the front of everything that got something to do with black people and our damn drama. We're going to show you who up here representing this too, the Negro perm issue. Look at this. And that's why we need more black people out here to be activists and get respect and just even the playing ground, because look who we got back out this here. Look at him. This guy's going to be a millionaire for all our damn pain. Every pain that we got, you got this jigger. Hold up. Am I wrong? Hold on. Let me show you. You know what jigger I'm talking about. Y'all gonna be like, what jigger is she talking about? He making money. I ain't mad at him, but at the end of the day, he can't be. He everywhere. What's his name? Trump. There we go. There go our friend. He's everywhere. Superman. Let's get it. I ain't hating. I'm just telling the truth.
A woman stood outside the Dirksen Federal Building. They allege in a lawsuit filed Friday against 5 companies that the company's hair relaxers caused the woman's uterine
Nothing
cancer.
to worry about.
I am the first voice
Nothing to panic.
of many voices to come.
Nothing to see here.
That will stand up to these companies.
Yeah.
And say no more.
Jenny Mitchell says she was 8 years old when she began using relaxer to straighten her hair. She says at 28, she had a complete hysterectomy.
I'm 32 years old right now, and I'm still feeling that void of not being able to bear my own child.
Imagine those many chemicals being placed on your scalp every 2 weeks or every month for 10 years. That's what we're facing here.
It is very heartbreaking to hear these
Mr.
accounts from these dozens and dozens of women that are calling us who have been diagnosed with uterine cancer at such young ages.
Mitchell's attorneys refer to a new study from the National Institutes of Health that found an association between uterine cancer and using relaxers, which may impact more African-American women.
So there's a lot of different factors that play in, but unfortunately, uterine cancer remains a cancer with a very big disparity in outcomes.
Dr. Nita Lee is a
Yeah, 'cause there's a lot of us.
oncologist with UChicago Medicine. And while she says more needs to be done on this issue, she
Thank
says
you.
the study gives women information to consider.
So more women are dying of this cancer and being diagnosed with this cancer.
wish
So
they
as a
did.
whole,
I still
raising
wanna be-
awareness of like what we could be thinking about and looking for causes is extremely important.
Dr. Lee also shared this study shows the importance of having better minority representation in the sciences and in medical research studies.
Can't.
In Chicago,
We
Leah Holt,
can't
ABC7
we can't be represented, because when you have someone like me that try to represent, I can't represent. I'm a nigga. I don't know nothing. Can't tell you about nothing. I can't go to my community and teach y'all about some of this stuff to slow it down, because guess what? I don't have light skin. You saw from the 3-month article video And a month later, that 3-month video said, don't worry, don't panic, don't do nothing. 1 month later, class action lawsuit. 3, 4, 5 of them going through your Instagram feeds. 3, 4, 5 of them go through your Instagram feeds. And this is why I walked away from healthcare. And I'm going to end off on that note. 1 minute and 34, 1 hour and 34 minutes. 34 is my time. I love that number. So that's God telling me I got to go. So shout out to Amio Beats. Thank you so much for providing our intro. This is his work. He is fucking amazing. Amio Beats, baby. Let's get it.
Answer. Because you are that, you are capable.
That better not mute it on me
gifted,
again.
And you are so unique. All of the things that you may hate about yourself are your strengths. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to be opinionated. It's okay to be different. And it's so okay to just love you. The world awaits to receive you.
Would you like to learn a brand new and innovative way to invest your extra money that has a low barrier to entry and low competition? What if I told you that it is a guaranteed method to get up to 18 to 20% return on your investment? Tax lien and deed purchasing is the only way to get into the real estate market through the back door. No credit and no loans needed. This method isn't commonly taught, and therefore the competition is very low, for now. Put together a 14-hour info-packed course which will teach you everything you'll need to know to get started. Learn at your own pace, step-by-step guided video and aids to start you on the TLC deed investment process. The course offers many learning tools for new investors, helping ensure you safely invest in tax liens and deeds. Contact us today and join the buyback team.
Months and nothing.